Hey everybody, it's Dr. Michael Romanesco with Independent Dental Solutions. Today I'm joined by Michael Wallace from Practice Protection. Practice Protection is dentist-owned and directed, was founded by dentists, dental industry experts, and insurance professionals. Practice Protection was created to provide the ultimate solution for the protection of America's dental professionals and their practices. Practice Protection offers its policies directly to dental professionals, and our philosophy and disciplined underwriting leads to less risk and fewer claims, creates better financial results, and allows them to provide lower rates and consistent pricing. So Michael, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Romanesco, and I appreciate IDS as well.
Excellent. If you wouldn't mind, give a little background on yourself and Practice Protection as a company, how you guys got started and how you came to be, what the future looks like.
Sure. Once again, my name is Michael Wallace, and I'm the president and CEO of Practice Protection. My background is I've been in the financial services and insurance space for about 25 years or so. The last 19 years specifically in the professional liability space for healthcare professionals. Previously, I was a founder of two different medical malpractice insurance companies focused on physicians. However, Practice Protection is a little bit different. I'm now focusing on the dental side. Dentists are much lower risk as far as the class of specialty. The premiums are lower, but the claims are much fewer and far between and smaller when they happen.
Because we do a better job.
Yes, that's right. Dentists are much better. My partner, Eric Stetzel, is based in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I'm based in Florida. And Eric has a background in the dental industry. His brother's a dentist in Fort Wayne and very connected in that market. And he had been hearing from dentists over the years that they pay for their malpractice insurance every single year. Most of them have been with the same insurance company probably since they graduated. And they really don't know what it covers because they typically don't have a claim. So they're paying it every year. They don't know exactly what it is, what it covers. And he said it's kind of confusing, and if there was a way to simplify it, if there was a way to help dentists save money, that would be great. And I had been introduced to him several years ago, and we got together and created Practice Protection with the help of his brother, Dr. Mark Stetzel, as well as a few other dentists in the Indiana market. And so what we have is we have created an entity. It's structured as dentist-owned, so every single dentist that joins pays a very nominal capital contribution and becomes a shareholder. As we grow and as we have profitability, with the excellent risk results that we have, dentists will be able to potentially earn dividends down the road. So it will help offset future premiums as well. We also are going directly to the dentists. We have a few specific relationships with organizations, one of which is Independent Dental Solutions. And through that, a dentist can come to us and actually get an additional discount just by being part of IDS, without some of the distribution costs that a lot of the competitors have. Our premiums, while they're still actuarially sound and still adequate to pay for the risk, allows us to have some more flexibility. And, we're the carrier. So if a dentist has a question, he can call us. He can get the answers directly without going through a third party and taking a week or two to get an answer. If he needs an answer today, we will take his call and we'll answer it today.
Excellent.
So we're much more efficient.
Excellent. And what is your footprint right now? Where did you guys start and where have you expanded to?
We started marketing about a year and a half ago in Indiana. As of today, we're marketing in 8 states total. Indiana plus 6 surrounding states, including Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois, Missouri, Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. We also operate in Florida and have a presence in Florida. And over the next several years, really plan to expand into many additional states, probably initially covering the Midwestern to Southeastern region, and then a couple of years down the road covering potentially the entire country.
Sure. I have to share with you. I was looking forward to this video for quite a while. When we got started, when we got involved with Practice Protection, we had a board meeting, and before we really got the ball rolling, one of the board members said to me, he said, Michael, who do you use for malpractice insurance? Do you guys have somebody yet? And at the time, we were, in early discussions with you guys, and I said, yeah, give these guys a try. And he ended up coming back to the board meeting, and we we're talking through all the different things that we've tried before we push it out to the members as whole. And he and his two partners saved, I think it was like $1,500 or $1,800 per year on their malpractice. And he said the process was super easy. Coverage was as good or better. And then I sat on my thumbs for a few months, and then it came up again at our next board meeting, and he's like, checking in with him and how everything's been. And he said it's a no-brainer. So then I finally got, off my thumbs, and I also joined, and I saved, personally, I think I saved $493 or roughly $500. And the process was as easy as could be. So thank you. And I've been really excited to push this out and get people to, be aware of practice protection. One of the things that I wanted to make sure that everybody knows is, what is the best way to get in touch with you guys and get the ball rolling?
Well, the process, as you mentioned, is very easy. We have several different ways you can apply for coverage. Online on our website at practiceprotection.com, if you just go there, on the upper right-hand side, there will be a button that says Get a Quote. It takes you to a form that takes you, really less than 5 minutes to fill out. It's basically your name, your dental license number, your address, your email, your phone number. You answer a handful of questions about whether or not you've had claims in the past, and submit it. And we get it that way. And then it allows you to upload a copy of your current coverage, so we can verify, what kind of coverage you currently have. We want to make sure that you get the same or better coverage. We don't want you to buy less. We want you to make sure you're covered. So we get a copy of your current coverage. And so that's one way. You can give us a call on the website as well. There's a toll-free number. It's 888-217-2779, and you'll get someone live on the phone answering the phone. There's no recordings. And someone can walk you through. If you don't want to do the website application, they will walk you through and ask you the questions right there, real time, and send it to you via email or fax for you to review and sign. So it's very easy. 5 minutes or so, and you can have the application process complete. And within the same day, typically we send out a proposal and a quote with instructions on what to do to move your coverage. So it's really a simple process. And I'm not sure if you had the same carrier from when you started practicing dentistry or not, but that's typical.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. I did, and and I have several family members in general dentistry, and I just my father's he was a practicing dentist, and he said this is who I use, so I just signed up. And you made the point, and it was the attitude that dentists, it's business as usual, right? It's a cost of doing business. We don't shop around a lot for a lot of things because we're busy being dentists. And that was part of the foundation of Independent Dental Solutions, starting off with supplies and capital equipment. Everyone thinks they're getting a good deal until they see that they're not, or until they're educated on how to look for the deal, or kind of see through, because it's not always as transparent as what practice protection has made it. So it's been, we sit back, and one of the questions I wanted to ask you is, why is it that way in your industry? I've learned a lot about supply chain through Independent Dental Solutions, so I kind of see how it works on the supplies and capital equipment side. But in the insurance industry, where was my extra $500 a year going?
Basically the competition out there, there's many carriers who are national carriers or even big regional carriers, and they typically underwrite physicians and surgeons in addition to dentists, and the dental policies are much lower premium compared to a physician, and it's kind of a side business. It's very profitable for them because it's low risk, but they don't focus a lot of time and attention on that business. They kind of count on you renewing every single year, like you mentioned that you did, Dr. Romanesco. You renew every year, and everyone's happy. and they focus on where the bigger dollars come in, and that's on the physician side. So that's part of it. It's just, the premiums have come down a lot over the past 15 years. It's been a very soft market. Physicians have seen that savings, and I would say that dentists haven't seen a lot of savings. While the premiums may have come down a little bit, there's a lot more room for that reduction than the current company has. And it's really just on auto renew. They send you an invoice every year, you pay it, and they've got a great profit margin there. So I
Yeah.
think that's really the biggest thing. And our focus, is on the dental professionals, and we're trying to have a good sound premium, but not charge a bunch of extra money that isn't necessary.
Yeah. I love the buy dentist for dentist. I mean, it's fantastic. And I know we touched on this a little bit already, but what would you say separates Practice Protection from the competitors?
I think it's just a lot easier to do business with us. We will, sit down and explain what coverages you have, make sure that you understand it, and make sure that we're going to provide the same exact thing. So it's just easier to do business with us. It's quick, it's efficient, it's direct. If you have questions, we can respond very quickly. And a lot of the bigger companies in competition out there, it just takes a long time to get an answer if you have a question, and you overpay. So it's more cost effective and just simpler to do business with us.
And Michael, when I purchase malpractice insurance, what am I actually buying?
Well, really, what you're buying is you're buying a promise from your insurance company, Practice Protection, or anyone to defend you and to protect you in the event that something arises. If you have a patient complaining, or their representative, or maybe in a procedure something just went wrong and you're not sure what to do, you can call your malpractice carrier and report that. And our team, as well as our competition, we have professional claims people that deal with this every single day and will give you advice, tell you what you need to do to try to mitigate any potential risk there is. And in the event that, it gets developed into a lawsuit or something like that, we hire defense attorneys and experts to defend you and carry through the claim, all while we're trying to protect you and your practice. So.
And do you guys offer some CE or risk mitigation? Are there risk mitigation offers that you guys could provide IDS members?
Yes, we actually do have some continuing education programs. We have a partnership with an organization that offers a lot of dental continuing education. And once you become an insured, we actually provide some of that to you complimentary, and some at a discounted rate if you have additional needs for that, for you and your office staff as well.
Wonderful.
So.
Well, hey, Michael, thank you for joining us today. Really appreciate it. Appreciate learning more about Practice Protection. You guys are awesome. So thank you once again.
Thank you very much, and thanks for your time. Look forward to working with some more members of IDS.